was saying, it's
Yeah.
actually. I feel like a different person now after seeing those photos. Because like, if you were to be like, "Oh man, do you think you've cut any weight since October?" I'd be like, "Nah, I feel and look exactly the same." Bro, these pictures, I might
Yeah,
be a
bro.
different human being.
I'm gonna be real. Fat me ate this version of me. It just is what it is, man. It gets to a point to where you just have to admit that that's what happened because bro, I took that picture like part aura farming, but also because I wanted to take a picture of my hair, right?
Hmm?
I didn't like I just gotten out of the shower, blah blah blah, right? I didn't realize. Yeah.
I might have to show chat the picture with the both of us real quick.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
Because
yeah,
like they're not gonna get it otherwise.
yeah,
All right, so chat, for
yeah,
some
yeah.
context, we were talking about like our respective weight loss journeys. Did our weigh-ins. We'll get to the numbers in a second, right?
Mhm.
But like, BR pulled up an image that we like a picture we took back when I visited him in October, right? It was like late
Mhm.
October, so
Mhm.
it's been about 6 months.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, little
Yeah.
little under. And I'd like to think, on paper we both made a lot of progress, but this picture really
Uh, it
showed.
illustrates it. It really painted a picture. Really
Jesus
painted a
Christ, bro! I
picture.
have to shrink this thing down to fit. Holy fuck!
Themes and such, by the way.
Yeah, type shit, type shit. But yeah, chat. Look at this. Look at this. Like here, just so you guys can like better visualize. Right. Let me cut the sides off because we take up so much of
Uh,
or I take up so much of the frame, bro. Like holy shit.
Shower self equals aura farming. I mean, with how little I take pictures of myself, yeah. The only time I'm gonna take a picture of myself is when someone like this guy was like, "Oh, let's make memories" or whatever the fuck. Or I think I have aura, right? Like those are. I'm gonna be real. Those are the only two times I can bring myself to take pictures. Like one of them, I'm being coerced and or forced into it, and that's why you're able to see that I look like dude, I look like the Pillsbury Doughboy, bro. I look like I advertise biscuits, pancakes, and everything sugary. Holy shit.
Yeah, dude. I look like I was just happy that they had a buffet. Like,
Dude,
fuck.
I actually look like I eat for a living. Like that is my occupation, bro. No. Uh-uh. No, the all because here's the thing, bro. All black shirts are actually a way to hide your fat
Mm-hmm.
because there's
And we
nothing to
both had that
contrast it. And
strategy.
I could
Yep.
still see my fucking stomach.
Yep.
Oh, hell
Bro, I'm looking
no,
at this
bro.
little curve above my waist and it's driving me fucking
Oh,
crazy. I'm like,
holy
bro, the shirt is also supposed to be oversized. The shirt is supposed to be oversized. Bro, how did this
You know,
happen?
I,
My head looks
bro,
like a perfect sphere.
BR got that food review build.
Fuck.
Holy
I'm
shit,
sorry.
bro.
I'm sorry. Fuck.
No, it's fine, bro. It's fine. Nexus, that's the old me. So I'm gonna let that shit slide. Count your fucking. Don't let me catch you slipping in here. Don't let me catch you slipping in here, hostess man. Lethality said we both look like we eat Twinkies, bro.
I was, dude.
Yeah, we were. Sugar, spice, and everything nice at motherfuckers, bro.
Thank you for the two, Darian. Appreciate you, bro. Creams looks excited to meet BR.
It was his big wish.
Fuck, dude. Creams looks so happy to be there. Yeah, bro. I was ecstatic. This might have been was this before or after we fucking failed to do this room?
No, it was after we filled because we had her hold it.
Yeah, what the
Like
fuck was I so happy about? I remember
dude,
being actually very pissed off.
dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be so honest, bro. No, I can't say that. That's actually insane. That's
No,
actually
no, no.
insane, bro.
Just say it, bro. Like,
I feel like that version of me should have been forced onto a treadmill by someone in my life. Like, no bullshit. Like, I should have been thrown into like a reform camp, bro. Like they should have. Oh my fucking god. Dude, like, here's the thing, bro. My parents let me come into their home looking like if I fell, I would bounce around.
Bro,
I look buoyant.
I remember telling you the story of like my mom had some groceries or something she went to drop off at my place, right? I went
Yeah.
down there. I hadn't seen her in like 2, 3 weeks at that point, right? I come downstairs. I'm in like a sweater, a shirt. My mom looks at me, stomach first, and she's like, "No, what happened? What happened? Hold on, now."
Ooh, retired Sakamoto's.
Listen, bro. Listen, bro. Listen, bro. I might not eat ever again. Because you know what's really funny? I was thinking, damn, bro, I'm so hungry and I don't have any food in my fridge. What if just today I order something, treat myself a little bit? Huh, no. That's the fat version of me trying to come back out, bro. This is like Super Boo, Kid Boo, or not Kid Boo, Fat Boo, bro. Holy shit.
Are you allowed to say that to us? Like,
Hold on. Was his name Blue or Green?
no, Elijah.
What's it?
Elijah, get a membership. Like, bro, for your, you have to get a membership, bro. Holy fuck!
Bro, he wasn't even the originator.
Who said that? Hey, yo. Okay.
I've actually never even seen him before.
Who are you?
No.
Whose alt is this?
No, bro. You changed your name. Because there's actually, because Elijah's, I could at least conceive of him thinking to say that to us, right?
BR looks like our recent mother. Holy fuck.
And you think because you can bench press a planet, you can talk to me any kind of way, bro? Do you think because you look like Toji every time you pass by a mirror, you can just say whatever? Do you think that because you could do infinite pull-ups and that Superman would be scared to arm wrestle you, that you could just talk to me? A recent mother? Nigga, god damn!
Like, bro, I gotta get fucking yellow and red cards for my desk.
Nah,
Y'all are acting crazy.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I don't think I deserve the right to eat anymore. I genuinely think that I should just be on a water fast forever. Low key.
I will take the hunger from you. I could stand to gain a few dozen pounds. Works in the food industry build. You were supportive last week, brother. What the fuck happened?
No. Hold on. They look like they're sharing a pregnancy? That's another gray name! Can somebody that pays us make these jokes? Why are the random niggas being funny? Ref, can I have a word?
Looking like y'all edit videos for a living.
No.
Okay,
No.
Letality's a member and she's a mod. Letality's a member and she's a mod. Letality's a member and she's a mod.
That's a fucking technical. That's a yellow card at least. What do you mean advantage? Rev. Nigga, you're out of here. What? There's no... Because here's the thing. It's a double entendre, bro. Not only is it true, it's true. Nah.
BR on his way to become a Discord mod? Y'all hate this man! Holy fuck!
Yo, Zion, I might ban you, bro.
Zion, you've been playing in our faces with a gray name for a minute, brother. Holy fuck.
You're a different person now. But they're...
You got the twist, bro. You got the twist. Broken scale? Fuck. I'm broken. Ooh. Demon Ekatsu, I appreciate you.
These niggas love Thanksgiving. You can see it. Your name is green. I'll let it pass.
Us green names choose not to hate because we believe in free hating. Y'all don't believe in
We
shit.
ate with the jokes. You just ate. We ate with the jokes. You just ate. But if I burst into tears on stream right now, but if I start crying, then I'm pussy, right? Like, but like if I but like if I cut my left arm off to make weight, so that I can't, but like then I'm the bad guy, right? Because if I send a tactical nuke to every person's house that said this shit, then oh no, that's a war crime. That's a bad thing. Oh okay. Oh okay. Uh
Mozane, lethality. All I'm seeing is Demon Akatsuha locking in. Y'all have to step up your game right now. Holy fuck.
You can see it, Maharaga. You can see my fat rolls. Dude, I'm gonna actually.
Didn't know BR was an Akamichi clan member. The inflated. Don't join in. Don't join in. What the fuck?
Broken belt. Honored eaters. Listen, I don't know how to say this, like in a way that's not okay. Let me figure out a way to deliver this, bro. No, there's actually no way. Broken fork and creams. I can tell they took this pre-first meal of the day.
No. Actually, time out. No. Hold on. Yo, parasocial check. Parasocial check. Hold on. No. Red card. I gotta use the Kagurabachi as a red card, bro. Red fucking card. How the fuck did you know that? We were talking about that before stream. This was before our first meal of the day.
The inflated ones.
Broken Ronin, more like broken diet.
Baskin Robbins and cream cheese.
Lethality, I might send you back to the Shadow Realm. Hold on. That's insane.
Like, okay, no. Okay, bro. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Because here's what's fucking my head up, right? Here's what you know, self-image issues, right?
Right.
Here's the thing. With
Honored buns? Fuck you! Bro, why are you spitting? Why are you spitting?
No, this nigga thinks he's Yuji, bro.
Did
why are
3
you
black flashes? Fuck
bro?
you!
Trucker driver build?
Bro, somebody save this man. Somebody gift him a membership. Bro, buy yourself. Holy fuck.
Malevolent kitchen.
Your name is Cookie Donuts. Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
Looking like before and way before.
Holy shit, dude.
No. I'm actually hold on. Perfect embodiment of consumption. Perfect embodiment of consumption. You niggas are not just going to hell, you're going to super hell. Y'all are going to hell squared. Tartarus. Y'all are going in a place with which the devil fears, bro. Red Robin hates to see them coming.
Bro, y'all are bumping elbows with Sisyphus. Fuck you.
Infinite buffet. Infinite buffet.
Muscle Man's dad? Muscle Man's dad builds?
No. The rumbling of the stomach.
Fuck.
Nah, bro. I genuinely.
From Broken Ronin to Broken Runnin'. Fuck, dude. What the fuck? Sheer obesity? You guys hate us! Holy fuck! If Perfect Sphere was a podcaster, bro, he might actually be Yuji Itadori. He might actually be Yuji Itadori. Bro, no. Bicep check right now. No.
This is a workout podcast. This is a workout podcast. Squats. 1.
Ronin looking like the Ghostbuster Marshmallow Man.
Nope. Squats. Nope. What's another workout I can do, chat?
Might have to do burpees, bro. Okay, you might have to do burpees. If Queso watched anime,
No wonder the chair broke. Sleeping Danger? I'll genuinely... No, bro. I'm going to Itachi your bloodline, gang. Holy fuck. They both hit 120% of their stomach's capacity. Shit. No.
the ones who
No.
ate it all. Okay, bro. All right.
No.
No.
Throughout heaven and earth, y'all are the heavy ones.
They must be heavily restricted from exercise. Hey, bro. 10 squats. Let's go. This is insane. This is fucking diabolical.
All right, bro.
Fucking.
No. 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 No.
Fuck
no.
you. Fuck
No.
you.
No.
Eating solely on instinct, baring his teeth at the tastiest around.
No. Y'all are right. Y'all are right.
The ones who left nothing behind in their overwhelming obesity.
Chat,
Ref!
I will cut out my stomach. I will no longer be able to
Ref.
consume and hold food. That was on me.
Gear 4 Big Man. Holy fuck!
It was already big. You didn't actually need to change the name. He already has a form where he's a fat fuck. You're saying we needed an extra.
A man's hunger will never end. Holy
They
shit!
possess both the properties of blubber and fat.
Though others,
RCT, ready to cook.
though others may watch their weight, they are the exception. Your mom is the exception. Fuck, BR, help, bro. Fuck, bro, step
Maybe
in.
they're right, bro. No, maybe
No,
they're
no,
right.
no, no, they're not right.
No,
They're not right, bro.
No, maybe they're right.
No, they're not right, bro.
Pfizer roll impact. A second pizza flash and BR's weight ramps up. It ramps up. My weight ramps up.
BR. Sidebar. BR. Sidebar, bro. Sidebar. Sidebar.
What's up, bro?
Bro, they really don't want us to be fat. Like,
Dude, here okay, so listen.
like this
Here's
is
what's fucking me up.
like this
Here's
is a
what's fucking me up,
non-negotiable
right?
issue for them apparently.
Here's what's fucking me up, right? Is this something everybody around me already thought?
Right?
And they just weren't saying shit? Because here's the thing, right?
Yeah, they were waiting. I get the sense that they were waiting for this.
Yeah,
It
they were
feels
waiting,
like
but they were waiting, but they think we were waiting. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
How the what if we didn't decide to lose weight? Like, what's the play here?
Let me make this joke before y'all do. Yeah, I had the 600-pound eyes. Yeah, chat, I did. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, let me go ahead and get that one out there before anybody else does.
The 2-bun volley. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Your ex McDonald's chemical reaction. I swear to God, I'm going to. Never mind. Fine. They really devoured all the light.
Everybody here minus Dane. If I ever run into you people outside in the street, I'm whipping out a tape measure. We're going fucking body fat for body fat. Y'all are not about to talk to me like this for free. Holy shit.
The sparks of back fat do not choose who to bless. Dude.
Hey, BR, you're strapped, right? Like we
Yes.
bro, we gotta make some fucking visits.
Here's the thing, bro. Here's what's cooking, man.
Infinite eats. Dane, please, bro. Please. Did you give the phone to Miss Simonson? Is that what's going on here?
Niggas actually ate yin and yang.
Run into? Are you sure about that, buddy?
Okay. No. Let me think, bro. Let me think.
Think about what, bro? We're losing. We're fucking losing.
No. I know. I'm not. It's not about. I'm wondering, bro.
What they say
Godspeed,
fuck me
buffet.
for. Mozane, step in. You're the ref. And we paid you off. Fucking do something. Mozane.
They look in the mirror every morning to have fresh hunger every day. Are you
Mozane, please.
Big back amplification, sugar, big back reversal, chips, hollow back purple, Kool-Aid. That one might be racially motivated.
Lethality, Mozane, fuck,
Get
Landa,
out of here.
fuck, Troop.
No, I genuinely.
Holy fuck, bro, our mods are useless. Holy fuck, our mods are useless, bro.
No, let me.
No, wait. Mozani and Team Nakatsuha might be locked. They might be locked. Hold on. An earthquake.
Ooh.
Stop jumping. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Hand on your shoulder, bro. Pig God IRL. I'll shoot myself on stream right now. I'll genuinely I'll fuck it, bro. Fuck it. I'll never eat another morsel of food again. Yeah.
The biggest
Pig God.
Pig God IRL.
Dismantle that burger.
You're cutting calories? I don't fucking know, bro.
Nigga.
Shit, shirt says allegory, then cheeks say ravioli.
Dude, here's the thing. Here's what's killing me, right? It's because here's the thing. I'm now contributing. I'm thinking, fuck, dude. Sukuna had the furnace. We obviously had the air fryer. Like I'm adding.
Bro,
I'm adding to the jokes.
We didn't have the air fryer. We had the deep fryer. Like, fuck you mean?
Holy shit, dude. Nigga said big God.
Godskin duo. Fuck you. Fuck
No,
you.
I need to know which is which, bro. Because I actually, one of us is gonna ban you. It's just a question of who is going to do it. Y'all ate Enten and Tobimune.
Blue box. He said it in a blue box, and he's a member.
Your best would have been believing in Ozempic.
Godskin duo, no skinny. Thank you for the clarification, lethality.
No. Cecil! I need you, Cecil! Get these niggas out of here, bro. A 5-course McDonald's revolver. 5-course McDonald's revolver. Y'all look like y'all were cultivating mass. That doesn't mean anything, bro. That actually...
Domain expansion, restless snacker. We were trying to be positive, to show our growth, to show our progress, to be like, oh man, we cut down a lot. Y'all don't give a shit. I'm really just grasping it for the first time. Y'all don't give a shit. That's what it is, dude. You know, BR. This is where I fucked up. This one's on me, right?
No, they're right.
I didn't realize.
That's on me. Gotta kill myself.
I didn't fucking realize it, bro. This is on me. This is my fault. This is my problem. Because like I didn't realize that we were dealing with fucking monsters, right? That's on me. That's on me, brother. They wouldn't.
Dreams and BR walk into a buffet. Don't forget you're the challenger here. I'm going to read this deleted one. Nexus, I might kill you. For 4 minutes and 11 seconds, BR and Creams' stomachs are unfillable. Invincible stomach versus conquest for food.
Game of meals. Thank you, Dane Simonson. I appreciate you.
Game of meals for grade 3s. No.
In a big back fight between you and Queso, would you lose BR? BR. Nah, I'd eat. That one's just... Bro. Who took this picture? Your mom.
Have you bastards ever ate snacks with your lives on the line?
Yes,
Johnny,
sir.
Johnny, no. Johnny, get the fuck out. Johnny. Get
Avert your eyes, bro.
get the fuck out.
Avert your
Get the
eyes,
fuck
bro.
out. We'll text you
Avert your
when
eyes,
it's time
bro.
to be here, bro.
Yeah, bro. I'll send you a message, guy.
Get out. Get out right now.
I'll send you a message, bro. I'll send you a message, bro. I'll send you a message.
Cream's pinning Invincible. I'm so hungry. All the other Ultramites don't share with me. Fuck. Johnny, we expressly told you to leave. Like,
Y'all put the munch in bastard munchin'?
why? Breaking fast? Fuck you!
No, BR may have more overall weight, but with the 6 mouths, no matter how little he eats, Creams will never run out of weight. Bro saw Yuki's black hole and said, "Hold my Big Mac." The honored buns, burgers, and Big Macs. Stand proud, you're full.
Demon Akatsuha, Lethality, appreciate you.
Y'all favorite team is Uber Eats!
Ah, fuck! Why do you guys decide to be fucking comedians when it comes to ripping on us? Fuck you! Damn, y'all getting roasted. I hadn't noticed, actually. Thank you, Durad. Hey, have you noticed that you're actually timed out for like a minute, bro? That's crazy. Did you notice that? Appreciate you. Okay. Chat. Time. That's time. Match over. Fuck. Bro, y'all win. You guys fucking win. Holy shit. Bro, can y'all pick up the pen? BR. I am crying. So am I. Okay. All right. No, when it comes to munching, Creams is godlike. I munched your mom. Bro, help me. What are we doing here? I only have so many your mom jokes. Bro.
Take the picture down, bro. They got it. They beat us.
Fuck. Nah, they fried y'all.
I admit it. I lost.
Wait! We lost weight! Fuck all of you! Fuck you! No, BR, listen. Look at me, bro. Look at me. Don't let them crush your spirits, bro. Don't let them crush your spirits with you lost the weight. We lost the weight. We won!
I lost the weight. And I'm still
don't lose the
a
war,
contestant for my 600-pound life, bro.
Bro, fuck.
They're still sending me letters.
Bro, please. Don't let them win. Don't let them beat us. Don't let them do this to us.
Don't say fried Mozane, you might activate them.
The Buddha chooses peace.
A piece of what, bro? When does it end?
That's not fair. Don't join them, bro. Don't help them.
How do you feel about today's Sakamoto Days chapter, bro? There's part of me that really finds it funny, and there's also a part that's like, hold on, bro. You were moving around. Haha, moving, right? Had that weight? No, not possible.
Don't let them win. Don't let them win.
Yeah. But like, bro, everyone in my life was thinking this. Broken belt? And no one told me? You remember that that difference picture you showed me, bro? Like, what did it take? Everything. Chad, I'm gonna go on a 6-month hiatus. Mhm. No, no, it's fine, bro. Fine. No, it's fine. Mhm. Yeah, that Sakamoto Days chapter was interesting, right, guys? All right, let me pull up the chapter in earnest.
Retirement Sakamoto. Like that's all I can think about now.
No, for sure. He wasn't in the chapter today, bro. It's symbolic of us not being fat anymore. Um, so we finally got like sort of the plot, uh, follow up. The much to the chapter's title, domino effect of the new order handing out guns and 3 bullets. I
Or
found that to be
yeah.
interesting in concept, if nothing else.
We got to talk
I'm
about
not gonna
the.
lie.
I need a second, bro. Let me just recalibrate.
Yeah, you want to recap? As in you
No,
want to
no,
take a
just
step back?
I just need a.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I can just handle the chapter for a little bit if you just need a minute.
No, I just got to get out of this headspace real quick, right?
Mm,
And then
mm,
just remember that we have to talk about 2 chapters for each thing because we didn't talk about them last week as the tier list.
mm.
Uh, Gotta say Sakamoto going into shock. Very tough scene. That one was a bummer. From the chapter last week.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about it. So I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm curious. You said you were kind of on the fence about my criticism or just commentary on Sakamoto Days and where it seems to be at right now with this plot point and everything. Which to recap for chat and for you, because I'm sure it's not necessarily fresh in your minds. It's been like 2 weeks since I said it.
Mm.
I basically think that Suzuki is like this element of Sakamoto Days. I don't know if it's his strong suit. Jesus Christ. I don't know if it's his strong suit. Um, and so I haven't necessarily been convinced on this stage of the series yet. Like the really, I don't know if plot heavy is the word I'm trying to use for it, but we're leaning in a lot into Uzuki's ideology. We're talking about, or he's talking about kind of his point. He's getting back at the whole world for being complicit in assassins doing their dirty work, et cetera, et cetera. And it's there's part of me that wants to appreciate Sakamoto Days for trying to take it a step up, I guess, in terms of seriousness. I say that for a lack of a better term. And in terms of its difference in its approach, the simplicity of the series, I think, has always been its strong suit. And so these past 3 chapters, I think, have just been really not bad, not even uninteresting, but they've been kind of strangely mediocre in a way that is kind of unorthodox for Suzuki. They're just like I don't feel like particularly interesting commentary is being made. I don't feel that particularly interesting character setups are being put in place. It just feels like a pretty amateur attempt at doing those things from an author that I know is excellent at a particular style of writing and pacing, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I mean?
I think I do. I don't know. Because like these 2 chapters back to back were a bit more enjoyable than 206 for me.
Okay.
Mainly because like the initial clash between the assassins group. Okay, so this is where it gets weird, right? I thought there was going to be like a more extended escape from that clash after they got out of the prison, right? So
Mm.
the fact that they just sort of cut to like however much later and Sakamoto sees his family's okay, I was like, okay, I thought this was gonna be like more drawn out because you have like Torres there, for instance, like you have all these pieces kind of set up to be like for a bigger confrontation. So
Mm.
I don't know. That one kind of shocked me, but aside from that, like nothing that's happened in 207 and 208 has been egregious to me. I just
That's
think
that's that, that's the thing. It's not that it's egregious or not. It's that it's uninteresting. It's that okay. For example, in any given Kagurabachi chapter, even take the ones that we're going to discuss in a little bit, where we have Yura kind of commentating, or just commenting. I don't know. Commentating is really the word for that on society at large, war crimes, the nature of rewriting history, et cetera, in a way that I just haven't seen approached in a manga like this before, so explicitly at the bare minimum. But it kind of in comparison, right? I'm not saying that they have to do it the same way. I'm not, really trying to put these two manga in comparison directly like that. But just to illustrate my point, I feel that what we're getting in Sakamoto Days is so. It just feels so vapid. It feels so bland. It feels so. It just feels very empty, and that's fine. But it's like Suzuki is very good at giving you the rawness, the action, and the lovability of the simple characters. They kind of fit within their archetypes. Naguma's an aura farmer. Shishiba kind of doesn't like work and also aura farms on the side. Osaragi's Osaragi, Shin like the characters fit into these typically the way I view them, right? They fit into these pretty simple molds, and Suzuki excels at making them flash a little bit and give you some really cool moments and give you some really cool action sequences. But he's never been the type of author that I've gotten social commentary vibes, like complex theming and interpretations of the world at large vibes.
Yeah.
And so switching gears is fine. I don't mind that. I think that's completely fine for an author to want to. I'm saying that he's doing it poorly. He's doing it in a way in which, cool, we're no longer. I'm removing the aura farm. Like, give me cool shit, right? That's cool. That's fine. I can understand that a series can do both, but it's doing the thing, in my opinion, of course, poorly. It's like, okay, the logistics of it seem pretty. What's the word I'm looking for? Not super well thought out, and it just doesn't feel particularly impactful in any way. It's not that there's been any plot element that's super egregious or has gone sideways or is super like wrong. It's just I wouldn't be able to give you very many opinions of note about what has happened in the positive. I wouldn't be able to tell you anything. I'm like, oh, this made me think. This made me ponder what Uzuki is trying to get at, what the Order is trying to get at, what Suzuki is trying to get at large. It's very much what you see is what you get, and that's fine under the pretense of what Sakamoto Days usually is, but I feel like it's trying to do more, and it's not doing either. It's chasing a different rabbit, and it's not catching it. You know what I mean?
So, okay, this is going to sound... It's not even a straight-up disagreement to your point, right? It is that maybe I hold like a bit more hope that this isn't where it begins and ends, right? Because like, okay, assuming you take Suzuki at face value, and this is just a story decision that he like fully stands behind and is like the end all be all. Like if X slur whatever Uzuki is fully like mad at society for putting assassins, all the darkness on them to do their legwork, whatever. I would agree with you, right? I think maybe for me, I'm skeptical that might be where this is going, right? It might be naivete on my part, don't get me wrong, but I just get the sense that he's being disingenuous about it. Like I don't know, like Izuki. I mean that there is like.
Let's reframe it a little bit, right?
Okay.
Let's reframe.
I think in my head, I'm expecting some kind of not a twist per se, but like I am expecting a bit more clarification or context, like about what's really going on. Again, could be cope.
Yeah, not trying to be argumentative or even trying to get you to disagree or agree with me. I want to for chat, and so my point can be illustrated a little bit. Do you like Izuki as a villain right now? Is he good? 208 chapters. No. Been here since chapter 30.
No, in my opinion, like it really should have been wrapped up.
So
a couple chapters ago.
Here's my take. I don't mind waiting. I don't mind the character not being fully fleshed out. I don't mind not seeing the end. We don't know what the full thought out process for someone like Samurai is yet. We don't know the full thought out process for someone like Yura yet. We didn't know the full thought out process for a lot of characters in a lot of series. Kenjaku, for example, you could take a Mahito, you could take a Sukuna, whatever, right? Even still, I think that I don't think it's unfair to expect the build-up phase, even if you're going to subvert it to be interesting. I don't think this part of the story, this part of his character is interesting. And I'm saying that having seen his backstory, having seen his motivations flat out. We've seen his backstory. We've seen him and Rion's backstory. Full stop. Obviously, we can get more, but we know where he comes from. We know why he's doing what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
We know the emotional motivation, and we've seen him quite a bit to not like him at all. I don't dislike the character, but I just don't feel anything for him. He's just a guy. He's honestly at his coolest when he's not him. Like the coolest version of him is either Takamura or Rion, right? It's not Uzuki the character. He came in, he gave a really cool presence initially, and is like, I heard you have a wife and daughter, Sakamoto, like kind of real threatening, real okay, cool, bet. But we don't follow up on that with either more aura in the sort of like Takamura Knights realm where you just front load it. Like, I'm not saying that
We're with
Uzuki has the
action and
flooring.
like
yeah, fucking sell me on the fact that you're scary as shit, right? Or go the other way and be a really cerebral antagonist and make me and the characters in Sakamoto Days question ourselves, question what we're doing, question the things at large. He's done neither, and so I'm like,
okay,
in
so
208 chapters, you can't accomplish either one. That is to me a little,
okay, so sidestepping for a sec, right?
Okay.
The perspective I have is like, okay, I think I agree with you, right? I think maybe there's like just where we differ is I have the call it misguided hope that this is just all set up towards something else or something bigger. Whether or not, Uzuki's going to be like, this was all a fucking way to like set the stage for Rion to come back somehow or something crazy like that, right? Or if it's like, I want to see, the JAA burn. It's not really about that. It's just like I don't fucking like the JAA as a concept. I think like that might be the difference for me. There's like a bit more skepticism that this is where it begins and ends. Because like if this, I could just be fucking wrong. Don't get me wrong. Like it could just as easily be the end all be all of everything we're seeing. Like this could literally be what Izuki wants, right? Like the story is very straightforward. That like, nah, bro, he wants to prove a point about society. If that's the case, right? As long as there's cool fucking like aura moments and or like I don't know, just cool shit. But like, if not, then that's not good.
Yeah.
Doesn't bode well. So
Yeah.
I guess like 6 out of 10 for me for both chapters. But yeah, I have a solid optimism about a possible like resolution to this.
Got you. This one was like a 5. It was literally just I was just consuming information in a very direct way that I usually expect more from Sakamoto. I don't know. I will say, interesting that Akira is fucking. What's her name? Is her name Kuminomi? Body slamming the. Hold on, Kumin. I actually don't know if that's her name in Sakamoto Days. But the like electromagnetism girl, she's kind of just been getting fucked up, man.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, Kuminomi.
Yeah,
Cool.
I mean the power scaling in Sakamoto Days just kind of been going up and up and up for a while.
It's not necessarily like a negative or a positive. It's just sort of like these were our main antagonistic forces at one point, and I've seen this lady get like embarrassed or bullied like 2 times in the past 2 chapters.
Because like, okay, because I think she's been dealing with like non-order member assassins for a bulk of her portrayal. So like, these guys are all supposed to be order level, like upper order level, like some of the best the order's ever seen.
Her introduction is killing an order member though.
He made it like a whole point to be like, I am the weakest order member to ever exist. Like, I don't know, I just barely passed by the skin of my teeth.
Sure. Right. I'm not really saying that I'm in contention with that point. It's just more to say that like, okay, for example, because Akira doesn't necessarily agree with all this, she just wants like Rion to be okay, right?
Hmm?
So we look at the people that we know probably won't flip. Nagumo probably will flip. Shishiba probably will flip. Osaragi will
Osaragi.
probably will
Yeah.
flip, right? Okay, that's 3 order level members right there. Cool.
I don't know what.
Nagumo
Let me
beat up
just.
Gaku, beat the shit out of Gaku, right?
Yeah.
Gaku's probably stronger than Kumanomi.
Hmm?
So like Kumanomi's not an issue anymore
Hmm?
because fucking Akira's got that, or Nagumo's not got that, or Shishiba's got that, or Osaragi's got that, right?
Hmm?
And then we just like what it feels like it's a lot of these antagonists that we're supposed to take really seriously are like either their allegiances are shaky or they're kind of fucking weak at this point. You know what I mean? Which obviously Suzuki can just not make them weak. He can
Yeah.
just say they're stronger now. But you know what I mean? It's there's this weird element of believability of stakes when I'm like, oh hey, that's you're one of the core members and your faith is actually very intimate with the concrete right now. Okay,
Yeah.
for sure.
Um, I think it also depends on like what you do with somebody like Torres. Okay, so this is gonna. Here's the logic, right? Current Sakamoto is probably still the strongest member of Team Sakamoto. So whether or not you think his final clash is just exclusively with Izuki, and somebody holds off, Torres or what's the director guy's name? You're the one with
Oki.
Oki, yeah. Wait, what?
But then okay, so like
No, like the guy with the
leader?
camera. No, the guy with the camera.
Oh, I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know.
him, because like Sakamoto went high diff with him earlier in the series. It's like, okay,
It's so lame. But yeah, I get you.
He is
I mean,
fucking
okay, but here's the
bro.
thing, right? Kendaka is still the fastest order member, right? And then you have Yotsamura coming back, and it's like, okay, I'm not saying that the final battle is going to be easy or whatever. I'm just kind of thinking. I'm thinking in my head, these odds seem very surmountable. Like this actually seems like if I was in the verse and I was like, all right, bro, take a bet. Who's winning? Torres, Guitar Nigga, Oki, fucking Uzuki, goddamn
Okay,
Kumanomi.
but it's not
And
Izuki,
versus
because like Izuki is Takamura, right? Like that's kind of the way I internalize it. Is like, nah, bro. Like imagine that's Takamura, that's Torres, that's fucking
Kanaguri. That's the movie guy.
Kanaguri. Oh yeah, Kanaguri. Yeah. So like I don't know. I see him internalizing. Jesus Christ! I just said Takamura as like a huge
Mhm.
bump in their fucking stats.
Okay, cool. Then, okay.
Like,
My
are we
question
gonna sit
is,
here and say like,
no. My question is, then are you excited about a different antagonist? You know what I mean? Like, if your whole point is that the final battle is going to consist of Takamura, the nigga who has to be stronger, then Uzuki's not going to be there. Because if Uzuki's there, he's getting smoked. Like,
but it's like a version of Izuki technically. Like it's
sure,
you know what I mean?
right?
Like,
But it's like what I'm saying is, sure, right? But that's not that's not the character that's being like the character that we're seeing monologue over Japanese citizens like using their fucking now gun rights or whatever, right? Is a different guy than the Takamura, right? It's a different personality, it's a different aspect. Like he considers it a different, like an entire, almost a different entity. It's the same way he like Rion pops up, and I don't consider Rion when she's taking place in Izuki's body. Izuki, that's Rion, right? That's a different person.
right.
And it's like, so my question is, it feels like the setup kind of either sacrifices believability of stakes or the setup. Because you know what I mean? Like, okay, Takamura comes in, cool, this character we've been following, I'm not paying attention to him no more. I'm actually just continuing where I left off when Takamura got cut in half, right? That's where my head's at. If we're talking about final battles, Torres, nigga, throw some money at that nigga and he switches sides. You know what I mean? Like that one seems like
Okay, like I'm not trying to disagree with you. It's just like the stakes right now are at a point where they're at the very least even for me, right? Where I feel like it could kind of go either way. Whether or not you want to say Izuki's team has more tricks up their sleeve, I don't doubt it. But I think like the name of the game for Sakamoto is just kind of overwhelming numbers, right? Because you have a pretty hostile environment. You have like means of authority against them. They're kind of just like fighting an all-out battle, So it doesn't have to necessarily just be group versus group if like one group controls like the environment, society. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a, I think there's just enough of a challenge to like justify it right now, but I don't doubt that there's going to be an escalation. You know, if he's like, by the way, there's like a $10 trillion bounty on like Team Sakamoto. I think Suzuki could just as easily invent new characters that are rogues, right? Like Torres came out of nowhere, you know.
Mhm.
There's just like, oh, there's just this guy that's been out there that's been this strong. I'm sure there are other members, other people that are just as skilled, or you can at least invent them. You know, if you want to get out of this problem. If it's a stake problem, like shit, bro, just make up new ones, or just be like, yeah, this guy hasn't been in the order, or he's been so violent that like he got kicked out, but he's free now in our new society. Like it's a little cheap. It's a little
I
cheap.
guess
It's a little.
it.
I'm not arguing with you that it's cheap,
What?
right? I'm just
Yeah,
saying it's like
I'm saying that. Okay, I'm saying that it's not that it's necessarily cheap. I don't inherently mind the cheapness of it all. Is that it's dissonant with what I feel like Suzuki's trying to do. I feel like he's taking it more seriously. I feel like he's with what he's presenting. He's asking us to take it more seriously. He's asking us to kind of, all right, hold on, let me sit up in my chair a little bit, right? I'm not just talking about Sakamoto like fucking hitting a mean two-piece and getting a cool POV shot of him punching through a vending machine, right? We're not just admiring the art and his creativity. It feels to me that the art is being put on display to be observed and analyzed and critiqued with a modicum more we'll just say a little bit of a critical eye, an analytical eye, whatever.
mm,
And so doing some shit that I think would fly in early Sakamoto days of just like, oh yeah, this character just exists,
mm,
is fine. A line of consistency, because I think you make that argument for any other series, one that takes itself seriously at least, and you're like, hey, fuck, dude, we feel like beating Sukuna's too hard. Here's my OC,
super Sukuna.
Yuta Itadori. You know what I mean? Like, they actually just learned fusion, and through fusion, they're actually able to surpass like every and all. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
cool. You can get rid of a stakes problem anyway, right? You can just write in, fucking Takamura 3. It's actually Takamura's cube. This nigga's actually just stronger and faster and less blind or whatever the fuck. But it's like, you can do something, but we're kind of having a discussion of whether or not that's consistent with what we've been presented, and also good.
Mm. Yeah. Maybe I'm making excuses for it right now. Maybe this is all just cope, like I said. We'll say mine is the optimistic take, and yours is probably the more realistic take. Because like right now, like working off the information we're just getting, yeah, it's kind like it's all right. Like it's kind of mid, like solid.
And that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that Sakamoto Days will never be good again. I'm saying that right now, Suzuki, sorry, feels like he's trying something new, and he can keep trying something new. Fucking his manga, not mine, right? But it's just like if he was asking for an opinion, I've taste tested. Don't worry, Chad. I'll spit it out so I don't consume it and grow fat, right?
Don't do it, bro.
If you're asking for a taste test, though, this one ain't it, bro. That's what my take amounts to. It's not a prediction of future mediocrity to come. It's kind of my perspective on the current mediocrity we have now.
It's not it. I still want to hold out a little bit of hope, but we'll see.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I took a 35-minute bubble bath by candlelight when I smoked a joint today. Dean is really living it up. Holy shit.
Anti-French cursed energy pundits, bro. Chat just be saying shit. Like whole nother ecosystem over there. Speaking of which, let's read some of these super chats and members real quick.
Yeah, Demon Megatsuya, thank you for the pre-stream too. Creams, you jumped ship. No Nagi eulogies from you. Fuck you mean? I got back on. Fuck you.
Yeah, we already read Darian's. Anime Ginger, thank you for being on for 20 months. Samurai returns. Peak art.
Thank you. M3, M2, why are you looking at him like dumb motherfucker lock in, BR?
I think for the picture.
He did, if it's any consolation.
Yes.
Sure, bro, you want me to throw up the photo you took today? Like on here just to
Please do not, bro.
I don't know, man, because like
No. What the fuck do you mean? I don't know, nigga. It's my picture. What do you mean I don't know, nigga? Throw your own picture up there, nigga. Go flick up. Go flick up, bro. Like, nigga, that's my photo.
I thought it would help you out, bro. You see more down in the dumps. I'm
Niggas
trying to be a
talking
good
about-
friend
nigga-
to you.
Niggas talking about I don't know, brother. I'll find you. Like, you aren't one of these chat niggas. I actually know you, bro. Like, what? I don't know. Yes, you do. I actually just gave you the fucking answer. Nigga, the teacher just gave you the cheat sheet talking about I don't know. Nigga, yes, you do. What the fuck? Nigga, you hit your head? Oh, hell no, bro.
Fuck.
Hell no. All right, bro. Let's see.
Whatever.
M3D, thank you for the 5. I can't give memberships directly, so here's 5 for Elijah to not get turned to dust. Excellent. Already read limes there. NJW, thank you for being a member for 20 months. Okay, feel bad on auto material. Y'all are fine. And also the Tokumitsu comeback is coming.
Appreciate you.
M3D, thank you
you.
for the 5. Kuminomi was the first person to kill an order member 1v1. What the fuck happened? Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. Sleeping Danger thing we remember for 19 months. Can't stay for stream, so invest in honey because we're running out of stuff to pour on Hokuzono, and invest in Nagi. We will be back. Hashtag soon. Trust the process. Yo, Sleeping Danger, I appreciate the optimism, bro. Have a good night.
Have a good one, bro. Well, no. Have the night you deserve. So, hopefully that demon comes against you, bro. That guy's super. Thank you for the 5. Looking good, BR. Appreciate you. Shout out to my goat Botcher, and sorry that my goat had to trample on your screams. Y'all have a good one. Thanks, bro.
I'm sorry too, man. I'm sorry too. Holy shit. Demon X, the other thing with the 2. Torres would go against the random French guy.
His version of Charles type shit.
Yeah.
Um.
Fuck. Unrelated to anything. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. You're really funny, bro. Because like you don't have that thing in your brain that reads the full chat before you just see a word and you're like, ooh, a new sentence to read. Like, nigga, have some proofreading skills.
Bro, I have it for like certain key phrases just as like a security measure, but I really got to invest in the full package.
You really do, bro. Because I read that. I said, huh, funny chat stuff. You said, well, fuck it. I guess we gotta go.
Holy shit. Yeah. So
right,
Kagurabachi.
Okay, we want to talk about Kagurabachi. Okay.
Butter.
Hold on. I gotta get respectful with it. Hokuzono, I kneel. I apologize for my blasphemy. I apologize for literally that. I don't know what I did, but I didn't reread the chapter enough. I only read it 10 times today. I'm so sorry, Hokuzono. Please forgive me.
Did you read last week's chapter 20?
I only read it 8, bro. I'm such a fucking Damn it. Sorry, chat. I'll apologize to Hokuzono. I'll fold my 100 paper Chihiros. God, bro. Fat and not the proper Kagura. No, all right, whatever. Great dynamic duo of chapters. Holy shit. I'd slime every single one of you out to just sit behind Hokuzono and watch him draw these things. I'm not gonna lie to you. Every single one of you chatting, Itachi style. But
yeah, Iori's flashback was crazy.
Yeah, crazy feels like a tame way to describe it. I can't even lie to you. Like,
god damn, dude.
Like I just had an overwhelming reaction of like, it's okay. Like,
yeah, like, fuck, bro, the little note, I'm sorry I caused you nothing but pain. Bro, the fucking door. I was like,
no. Hokuzono is actually disgusting. For making Samura the blind man, by the way, fear opening the door, like to eventually see his daughter. No, you're not. No, you're not funny. You're not cool. That's not cute. Dude, get that shit the fuck out of here, bro.
It's also
yeah, no,
bro. The Hihakshu. Jeez, I can't say the Hishaku.
Hishaku.
Yeah, dude, the
Yeah.
Hishaku are fucking locked. As an organization, they're like, you're just gonna tell other people, bro. Like you
Yeah,
did
dude,
commit
like,
those.
it was-
Like that shit. Yeah,
By the way, Hokuzono,
insane.
I don't know if you got your finger on the pulse of society currently, or if this is some shit you all thought out before, bro. But you're basically being like, yeah, I mean, we can't prove it, but we can just start saying shit.
Yeah.
And it was like,
You can't just start
dude,
saying shit, bro. That
You-
shit blew my mind. I was like, you can't just lie. You can just
Also,
fucking lie.
Eyes bugged out my fucking head when I saw the word.
Or you could just tell the truth, honestly.
Cleansing.
Yep.
In a shonen jump. I said,
Can you say that here? I actually didn't know that was allowed.
Are y'all allowed to know about that? Like what the fuck?
yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We can't prove it. You niggas are just saying shit and it's working. It's
Bro.
literally the propaganda machine is fucking working.
Mhm. Bro, I don't know. Because I'm thinking, like, wait a minute. Like, I mean, they did actually do that, though. So, like, from these people's perspectives, why wouldn't you want to graffiti that shit? You know what I mean? Like it makes sense because if you're like, yeah, bro, a mass murderer is living down there. I mean,
Oh man, dude.
you wouldn't be happy about it.
Iori's hair swirling down the drain because the kids were putting glue in it, bro. Oh man, but then I'm a problem if I kick little Timmy in fucking 5th grade, bro. Then I'm the bad guy. Oh yeah, hell nah, bro. Hell nah.
I could see why Samurai chose to do what he did. Holy fuck,
Listen,
bro. The last panel of this chapter.
we jump into chapter 74.
We're just jumping around because it's all the same flashback, bro. It's not just the sword drawing, right? It's all 3 people drawing for different fucking reasons.
What? Okay. My reaction can't be described in full. TOS. So I'm just going to say Hokuzono. You know when Shido described like the feeling he felt whenever he scored a goal?
Mm-hmm. Holy fuck.
Nigga. Ow, bro, fuck.
Dude, that shit injected. Bro, I gotta be honest with you, bro. I didn't think I would feel this feeling again reading manga on a weekly basis. Hokuzono took some of that Kubo shit, some of that Gege shit.
Bro.
I was like, fuck.
Bro, dude, the fucking wings had me lifting out of my chair. Like I was gonna fucking fly. Holy fuck, bro.
No, I'm telling you, I was moving like a fucking addict. I said,
is that my dad? Fuck.
One more, bro. One more. Like cause here's the thing, bro. Hirohiko being like, oh yeah, I gotta get Kumayuri out. And he's like, why? Because Chihiro's about to unsheath Enten, and I just lost. I can't let this shit slide. The dual unsheathing, I may have passed out in my chair before clicking onto the last one, bro. Nigga, Angel of Death, Tobimune, bro. Like, Samurai, what the fuck is your problem?
Yeah. What the fuck is your problem? Why do you actually have black wings, you fucking demon? Fuck.
What's your goddamn issue?
Bro, Chihiro might be an S tier aura farmer because there's no way he just drew that sword so she could see her dad again. You know that's a death sentence.
No. Here's what's crazy, right? I know that the reason he probably had to do it was because you might need to like physically unsheath an enchanted blade to like reestablish the connection. I know that's the reason. Nigga, did you had to bite your glove off before doing it? It's nigga. Yeah, let me log in real quick, dude. Cause by the way, just mastered like this super ancient, super difficult to learn sword technique today. Has not tried it more than once masterfully, and
Prodigy,
said, it wasn't all for nothing. Iori, you want to see your pops? All right, I'll bring him here. You remember what he did last time, right? Like, 24 hours was enough to fix that? Okay, go. Oh, Hirohiko, you know that the guy who just beat you in a straight 1v1 actually got beat by the guy you're about to summon? Oh, you don't give a fuck? Okay. Okay. I like it. I love it. I love it here. I fucking love it here. I'm not gonna lie, bro. 3 enchanted blades being unsheathed in the same chapter.
Dude, this might be one of my favorite Kagurabachi double spreads of all time. Like, I just can't get over the fucking wings. Everything about the sword's names, the fucking detail, the sky lighting up, the feathers falling. It's all fucking perfect.
Fuck. This should be something to me, man. Y'all don't fuck with manga the way I fuck with manga, bro. Holy shit.
Bro, pick up the pen, please. The streets need you to fucking lock in, bro. Hokuzono can't keep getting away with this.
Bro, he's got it, bro. He's fucking got it. This nigga's just doing shit.
Bro, 5 manga have fucking stopped since Kagurabachi's fucking. I can't even make the fucking words. Holy shit, I can't speak anymore.
Because you know what's crazy, bro. You know what's fucking frying my shit right now. You know what we were talking about earlier in Kagurabachi when you caught up? Like, hey, bro, chapter for chapter, this shit kind of being out JJK. But that when it starts getting into those 60s and 70s, right? That's when it's gonna start going up and hit an inventory Shibuya type shit, right? Why did Hokuzono take that as a challenge, bro? Why did he tune? He said, "Oh,
he listened to the pod, bro. He has to, because like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why did you lock in like this? I was kidding, bro. I was kidding. No, I gotta look up chapter 74 JJK real quick.
Chapter 74 was Generation. That was Gojo and Toji round 2, I think.
Okay, yeah. Holy fuck. Yeah, that's the honored one, right?
Yeah.
Namesake of this podcast. Holy shit.
Yeah, maybe it's 75, the honored one, but either way, like it is. Yeah. So yeah, no, the honored one panel is chapter 75.
Oh,
but
okay.
yeah, chapter 74 is when he pulls up.
Yeah.
Long time no see type shit.
Yeah. Oh, that's the
first.
Yo, Hokuzono. The fuck are you gonna do next chapter? Hold on now.
Shout out Maria, because I was like, gold isn't enough. His pen isn't just dipped in gold; it's dipped in something better. It's
platinum,
liquid diamond.
Oh,
liquid diamond.
Even better, bro.
I fuck with the idea. Yeah, liquid diamond. Holy fuck.
Not gonna lie, bro. Gege might still have this this little section, these like two to 3 chapters, but holy fuck, everything after. I don't know. Hokuzono might be the chosen one. Chapter 75 of Kagurabachi will in fact include an honored 1 level moment. It better. Oh yeah. Shit's a coming. I can smell it. I can smell it. Fuck.
I don't. Sorry, Chad. I just need some air.
Mikhail King's been being a member for 4 months. Need someone to save my goat, Hirohiku. Why did I say it like that? From bro,
There are 3 nuclear bombs on the battlefield right now, bro.
Should just stayed on the ground. Like, what are we doing here?
The sword cushioned it. The shit's shallow. I got it. Oh, you're so cool, bro. Holy fuck.
Cool.
M3D, thank you for the 5. When it comes to modern anime manga antagonists, we're going to have some real uncomfortable talks about Seiichi Samura. Not gonna lie to you, bro. We're about to have some. Listen, I view Naruto as one of those series that has a pretty untouchable antagonistic cast.
100%, yeah.
Apparently, Hokuzono is taking issue with that,
and
he would like to be in certain conversations. Yep. That's all I'll say. Not on him yet, but he's moving as if he's trying to be there.
Yep. Like, he's writing Samura as if, like, there's some shit he needs to prove.
Yeah. Just some baboon. Thank you, remember, for 16 months. Sup, your Lord and Savior nerd has arrived from a con. How we doing? I see a crash that is happening.
It's just praise, brother. Like crash out is at the
Yeah.
beginning of stream. Which speaking of, um, Hamas Jeko, thank you for the 5 or thank you for the 6. Going to sleep now, guys. So apologies for the roast chain and have a good stream, guys. It's all good. It's all good. Appreciate the 6. Um, Hans Legato, I'm gonna read your super chat when we get to Blue Lock, and same with you, Demon Akatsuha. Those will be like Blue Lock super chats. Yeah, man. Samra, I get it. I understand it now. Fuck. Bro, that little like the quiet last page of chapter
He gets the
73.
call.
Yeah, when he yeah. Yeah. Oh, not a fucking line. All fucking peak. Holy shit.
I
Mm-mm-mm. I was moved. I was
dude,
moved. I was moved.
I'm gonna be real, bro.
History was made that day, folks.
Kagurabachi and Blue Lock might legally constitute life support. I'm gonna be honest, bro.
Do we even need bro 10 out of 10? Like that's
Yeah,
two tens.
obviously, bro. You ain't
20.
even moved the needle yet. It's simply retro causal aura from him. The motion from him, I feel, is from events that haven't even occurred yet.
That's the kind of we're trying to see.
Pre-ordering aura. Holy shit. Uh,
Fuck.
dude.
Chihiro gaining true realm of N10 next chapter would put me in cardiac arrest. Or that might have to be a solo stream, or it's gonna have to be from Bjor's hospital bed. Fuck, bro. I say this as your friend. You're not ready. I'm barely ready to see that. You're not ready to see that. Now with that medical attention.
I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I don't understand. What did he sacrifice? What did he give up, bro? Because clearly this is the result of an end contract, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But fuck. What was it, man? Uh, all right. Yeah. Um, I'm for sure not killing myself before Blue Look ends. Real. uh, all right, bro. It's time to make a lateral movement from peak to peak.
I need a break, bro. I need to pee.
All
I
right,
like I'm.
do your thing, bro. Do your thing.
Did you read
Do your
Embers?
thing. Fucking up, bro. I was reading a real manga today.
Shit. Okay. Fuck. I kind of know.
All right, bro. Just go ahead, bro. Do your
I just
thing.
need 5 minutes, bro.
Yeah. This nigga thinks we are not starting, bro. Fuck that guy. Holy shit, chat. These 2 Blue Lock chapters. Bro. Oh, bro. Bro. Ah. Ah. Did you and Creams read Chainsaw Man this week? We could talk about it a little bit. I don't think either of us have super impressive opinions, though. Man. Nagi was letting Otoya aura farm on him, bro. I have more nuanced thoughts than takes like that, but fuck, dude, initial reactions, god damn. Yeah. Bachiro, Rayo, and Otoya all showed the fuck out, dude. I will say, we'll get into it more. Like, even as a Shido fan, I think a Botcher probably should have been. I'll be real, bro. Botcher. Wait, let me see where Botcher is. Yeah, Botcher should be higher than Baro and Shido, in my humble opinion. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, they're not getting wins, so I get why it doesn't look as impressive. It may just look like stat padding, but holy shit. This display definitely makes it obvious, and Botcher is already kind of fucking correct. Um, yeah. Um, Butcher and Baro should be over Shido. No, Baro's a fucking loser, but Botcher should be. Fuck, dude. Fuck. Nanaze made it in. And I like Nanaze. But Nanaze made it in, man. That Super Goal couldn't get him in. Shit. God damn it, dude. I will say, I am very excited for Bachira and Isagi to meet back up. I know Isagi's probably heartbroken at Nagi not being in there, but the Bachira Isagi link up is going to be delicious. I need that bad. I need that so bad. I need that so bad, chat. Holy shit. More goes in Cheeto, by the way. More goes in Botcher, by the way. System merchant, system merchant, system merchant, system merchant. Oh my god. Dude, I curse my inability to explain how much this blue luck shit means to me sometimes, chat. I gotta be honest with you. Because short of screaming until I start coughing up blood, my limited vocabulary, my lack of verbosity
Okay, I got back as
fails
fast as
to allow
possible.
me to convey how Blue Lock and Kagurabachi make me feel, bro.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
So, are we getting into the Nagi of it all yet, or like how do you want to do this, man?
Oh, this is another one where we talk about the past two chapters, right?
Hmm?
What a fucking 1-2
Yeah.
punch.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Holy shit.
Right after was it? Let me give you the exact chapter numbers. So 297 drops, right?
Mhm.
Immediately I buy into the propaganda full stop, right? Nagi Seishu's awakening is here. He's gonna be the one to like reinvent soccer. Just you wait, he's gonna find his fire all over again, right?
Mhm.
The Nagi is going to awaken to become the best player in the world propaganda. You've never seen agenda pushing like this since maybe Gojo, right?
Mhm.
And I'm going to 298 being like, Isagi's rivals, today's his day to unlock himself or whatever the fuck.
Mhm.
I read this chapter, I almost fall to my fucking knees in despair. I like gripped the floor as if like that was really me out there, bro. I like I almost threw the fuck up when I saw Bachira. Listen, love Bachira, one of my favorite characters. The way I was like, bro, please go back to being insecure. Fuck, where's the monster at? Ref! That
I
24, bro.
I will say 297 was weird because it was so straightforward. Sorry for being such a pain. I'm gonna do it on my own. Do it on my lonesome. It kind of gave like death flags. It kind of gave Gojo 1, right?
Oh,
Where
fuck.
the very obvious thing the author is like, yeah, obviously, guys, it's all good. He's got it. He's going to make the right decision, right? And so I go into 298, and you know, I won't pass you, and I'll still win without you. And we see that, and we see Augie really
I shouldn't
helping
have bought
him,
it.
really locking in, right? Bachir is glazing. Nagi's pulling out the tricks, and he goes into that trusty old revolver shot. Oh, Toya kind of aura farmed on him a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
What stage is that?
The
My
worst.
bad, bro. My bad, medium, bro.
What got me? What's the name of the artist again?
Muniki Kaneshiro is the author, and then Yusuke Nomura is the artist.
So Kaneshiro like penned a mean double spread for Nagi, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll become a Nagi who can dream. Absolutely, like devoured that page.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize it was an April Fool's joke. I didn't realize it was an April Fool's joke on me for believing. I didn't realize that was a spit in my face, bro. I didn't realize it was all part of the gag. Fuck. 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 All of this just to get. No, hold on. I gotta show you guys this fucking image because like, oh my god, am I hyperventilating? Holy fuck.
Dude, what's so interesting about this, right, is that there's so many elements of it that are so fascinating because Nagi has a shot. It would be another super goal, right? It would be another goal that would place him in that upper echelon, despite having his slumps and his low moments, right? And it was possible. It wasn't like that his shot course was blocked. He would just need to get past 3 players. He saw the angle, he saw the goal, and he was scared, right? He was scared of being on his own. He was scared of being by himself. And so, this is sort of his decision. This is sort of his tipping point. This is where he can decide for himself whether or not he's an egoist in the conventional sense. And Rayo comes in, and he had the option to shoot anyway.
Yep.
Very much like Bachira did in the second selection.
Yep.
Very much. And here's the thing. The shot was still blocked. Bachira's shot was blocked by Isagi, but that didn't really matter. The shooting of it all was it displayed a level of it displayed a level of, what's the word I'm looking for? It showed individuality. It showed a level of independence that Bachira had. And in a time where he was very codependent on Isagi and very reliant on Isagi to help him grow and help him feel better and help him not feel lonely, right? And so I don't think that Blue Lock condemns this teamwork or this this companionship or this communion through football, but it does seem to very heavily argue against this requirement that you are unable to be yourself. You're unable to be great without this person here. And Nagi has the opportunity to shoot that, and he doesn't. Rayo's there. He falls back onto the comfort. He falls back into his old ways. And Bachira,
he's punished for it.
Bachira, funnily enough, right? Nagi is the one who in the second selection talks shit to Bachira. He's like, hey, listen, I don't know if you're fucking around because you think we're going to choose you, but if I have it my way, we're picking Rin and we're going without you, right? Nagi is the one who forces Bachira to face the harsh reality of the stage they're in right now. All right, he's not being looked at. He's not going to be picked. He's not the interesting one. Isagi has moved past the requirement for him and him alone. Right? It's now an entirely one-sided relationship, much how Rayo and Nagi's has been for a little bit. Nagi needs Rayo. Rayo doesn't need Nagi. He's learned to grow past that. Rayo wants to help him. He wants to help him. Right? They care for each other. But Rayo can score on his own. Rayo can function on his own. Rayo can act on his
Yep.
own. And Nagi had a chance to prove that he could do it himself, and he failed. And Bachira being the one to throw that back in his face is such the icing on the cake, man. It really and truly was like a fuck, man.
Dude, this shit is killing me. This shit is fucking killing me. Cause like, what adds insult to injury is that Rayo's 7th. Like he's not 23rd. He didn't just like Rayo fucking showed up to work, man. And like the fact that ultimately, like, I knew it was up, bro. I knew it was fucking up the second I saw that fucking panel of Rayo.
Yeah. And it's so funny because you read Blue Lock episode Nagi, right? And Nagi kind of says to Ego that like, oh yeah, dude, that shooting that one-on-one with the goalkeeper, you know, with the opportunity to pass to the person next to you, you know, he shoots without hesitation, right? And it's so funny to see that like he was just it was an inflated opinion of himself, right? It was a take that comes with a lack of knowledge about the world
and about the
and
sport. Like that's also like another thing that's like kind of on the forefront is like Nagi's fucking inexperience with football. Just the bigger and bigger and bigger it goes, like the more out of his depth he is. Like not having that foundation is really catching up with him.
Rare does have the best weapon in Blue Luck easily. Like one of like maybe top 5 probably.
Like if we were to look at this, like, you know, big question, is this the end for Nagi, right? Like, is this it? Is he just like a cautionary tale about you know, getting too complacent or not finding your fire or playing for the wrong reasons? Is he just meant to be like a long-term version of like that guy from the first chapter that Isagi eliminated to get into Blue Lock? You know, like, is this it? Like, are you finished, Nagi? Or is this going to be similar to what happened with Kunigami? And, you know, we're about to see like that wild card moment times 1,000 for Nagi. Like, is Ego gonna take him to the lab, like Orochimaru style, and be like, "Yo, here's your curse mark. Go out there and lock in."
So here's the thing, right? I also am sort of in favor of a Kunigami-esque return, and just in the sense that, like, despite all odds and despite being eliminated in the conventional sense, Nagi's relevance in the story isn't eliminated. But thing is, the difference that I think people have to pay attention to is that Nagi and Kunigami's problems are almost exactly opposite. Kunigami just lacked ability, right? He lacked skill. Nagi is a failure as an egoist. His mental's fucked up, right? Nagi has the physical tools to score. Nagi has the physical tools to be a top, I wouldn't even glaze too much, just top 10 player in the facility, right? Even assuming he doesn't really improve all that much, his innate talent, his innate athletic ability, his weapon, it's all there, right? He lacks a level of IQ and stuff like that, but he got in front of the goal in it as soon as he flipped the switch that easily, quote unquote, despite lacking those things up until that moment. His mentality switches, his ability switches, right? So it's not a Kunigami issue where he just needs to,
Train.
Tone, he needs to just become stronger and, be a vessel for like ambidexterity or whatever. That's not his problem. His problem is a codependency and extreme reliance on someone else that you can't necessarily just fix through like fucking throwing them in the harshest realities, because Nagi's already been in that mentally. Blue Luck is sort of that element, and I don't know.
So you're in the camp that this is it.
No, not necessarily. I don't imagine this is it, right? I'm just saying I don't think that a like Kunigami-esque in terms of return, but the way he has to come back has to be totally and utterly different. He can't come back in the same capacity, and he can't come back through the same means. It can't just be the wild card, because the wild card doesn't fix what Nagi's problem is. If you make Nagi a physical monster superior to Rin, and he just comes back, he's still the same loser, right? That can't do anything on his own.
Okay, so then how do you go about addressing Nagi's issue, right? Like if you're ego, you see this kid who is just, let's be honest, has a lot of talent, right? Do you
Mhm.
just let it, you're like, hey, bro, soccer's not the sport for you?
A lot of people have a lot of talent. I don't think ego's worried about that, right? Here's the thing: ego is not looking at Nagi as some exception. He's not looking at him as this lone flower, this rare species and breed that needs to be. I don't think I'll put it like
Mm,
that. That
okay.
needs to be groomed or taken care of in this unique way. Nagi's talent isn't a dime a dozen, you know. But shit, bro, I've seen niggas that move at light speed. We'll find somebody else, right? We'll like nigga Ren sticks his tongue out and starts throwing niggas over his shoulder like it's judo, right?
Mm,
Kaiser has the fastest shot in the world. You know what I mean?
mm,
Like Botcher is out dribbling entire teams. Fucking, you know, Shido just starts like getting horny and getting super goals off headers, right?
mm.
Nagi is talented. Nagi is a genius. So the fuck what? A lot of people are. Half the cast is a genius. You just
Mm.
cut it down the middle, right? I think
So,
it
so
would almost go against the narrative if he take. I'm literally coming up with this on the spot. It would almost go against the narrative if Ego made him do this and Nagi didn't himself. If he didn't take that task on himself, that
okay, so
agency.
how? Okay, let's say it's not ego. Let's say it's not an external force. What? How would you address Nagi's problem, right? Let's say if you're a Nagi, like, is it even a problem worth addressing? The alternative is Nagi leaves Blue Lock, like he's fired, right? He's fucking gone, never touches grass
Oh,
ever
you
again.
you 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 don't play. You just go to a foreign environment. You literally take whatever the highest bid is. You go play there. You make that your team. That's the only way to remedy it. No Isagis, no Rayos, right? You essentially you make the team yourself. You fill
Like,
the role of a Bachira. You fill the role of a Kaiser. You fill the role of like not even a Baro, because Baro is kind of a system player. And I say that a lot of the times in slander, but I said it to say that like their roles are a bit different, right? Instead of being a part of the system, I think a way if you're trying to fix it in the conventional, I know Demon Akatsuwa has her like, anti-egoist sort of perspective on Nagi and Rayo's relationship. And we can, talk about that through the super chats or whatever. But
mm,
if you're just going it through the conventional means of, Nagi needs to become an egoist, Nagi needs to fall in line, et cetera, then he needs to be in an environment in which if he's not excelling, they lose. There is
mm.
no Rayo. There is
You
no
think it's a
Chris
sink or
Prince. There is
swim?
no Chigiri. Yeah,
Like,
that's it. That's
so,
all. That's all you have, right? Because think about every other character that's in that
mm,
same scenario that has succeeded. Isagi, get, bro. We don't need you. We literally like first game in, we have a better Isagi. His direct shot's better. His vision is better. His physicals are better. Get the fuck off the pitch.
mm,
He presents himself as useful via getting an assist
mm,
and raising his base stats, right?
mm,
You think about a Chigiri. Chigiri's not like a super high volume scorer, but his speed is useful ability. He
mm,
leverages it in a way in which only he can, and he can do it wherever. You pick up Chigiri and you put him anywhere in Blue Lock, he's useful.
mm.
You pick up an Aiku, you pick up an Otoya, you
You pick
pick
up
up
a
a
Bajra.
Botcher.
Yeah.
Botchera puts the team on his back. I
Mm,
got it.
yeah.
I'll score these two
Shit,
goals,
Rayo
right?
even now.
Rayo's been able to do this,
Mm,
right? He did it in the Bastard Munchen versus Manshine City game. He had outside of like if you don't classify these Blue Luck players exclusively by their goals scored, Rayo is just as important and just as impressive that match as Nagi is.
mm,
He develops metavision off of like instinct, off of vibes. He almost stops Yukimiya's newly improved fucking like not knuckleball or whatever his like screw drive is, right? If Yukimiya doesn't improve in turn to Isagi's challenge, Rayo literally blocks that shit and they probably return it and lose, right? Rayo made the 5-shot revolver possible. Like there are like these characters are either able to turn the team into something that needs them to survive, or they're a plug and play type of guy. You can pick them up and put them on any team, literally any team, and they are just as useful. Nagi has to figure out which one he is, and he has to be that.
either way, this is all going to be shit that happens off screen, which is kind of unfortunate, right? It is the next time we see Nagi is probably either going to be like
Might be set up for we might get some of that shit in Blue Look episode Nagi. I don't know.
yeah, I
That
don't
shit
know, like
might be kind of lit though.
it might be like one of those you see Nagi again as like an opponent down the line or something, and then you cut to a flashback. But I don't know, man. Like at this point, it just feels like this is the end, and this isn't like agenda shit aside, right? It's simply a matter of like there's a finite window of like matches we have left to see in Blue Lock, right? Until shit, bro, it might be sub 5, sub 3, right? Because it's the only one we know for sure is the World Cup match. There might be like one or two to like get the team situated if you want like a practice match or something. But like aside from that,
no idea what happens beyond that though. No idea what happens beyond that. Like we're assuming that
you don't think
under 20 World Cup. Okay,
you don't think that's okay. So maybe that's
Isagi said he's gonna meet Noel Noah and beat him. Noel Noah's not under 20, right?
Oh shit! So you think there's gonna be a time skip? Like
I'm just saying, right? I think there would have to be, or there would have to be some like, or maybe they're so good that they get the Loki treatment or something, right? But there's no way that Isagi can face Noel Noah in an under 20 tournament, right? Unless I'm tripping. Like,
right.
Okay. And if Loki's in the normal in the normal like World Cup, right, or just the normal leagues, then they can't. Isagi can't face him either, right? Like many of our like late game antagonists are kind of just.
But that's at least
they're just not in the under 20 league.
Wait, that's at least 8 years of waiting though, because like the U20 U20 World Cup is going to be what, that year or like the next year, and then like I assume that takes place concurrently with the World Cup, right? So like you would have to wait another 4 on top of that, or not 8 years.
But I mean,
that's like 5 years.
I mean, they're all like 16 and 17 though. You know what I mean? 8 years isn't like a death sentence.
No, I know. It's more like it's more just to say like, damn, like we're gonna be in here for a long haul at this rate. You know,
I also don't know what the U20 World Cup, like when that situation is. Like I don't know if that's an every 4-year thing. I don't know if it takes place during the regular World Cup. I literally don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah. Okay, so there might be a bit more time because I'm in my head. I'm like, yo, we got like 2 matches left, and then the series ends. So like, I'm like, when the fuck would Nagi's like comeback even happen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you read Demon Akatsuya and?
No, I didn't read it. I didn't read any of them.
Okay.
So let's go.
Thank you for the 5. I was genuinely worried. If this didn't happen to Nagi, this is the only way he could ever be Asagi's final rival. The anti-Blue Lock egoist will rise. Hazelgato, what's the agenda push here? Like, walk me. What's the vision?
Yeah. Demon Akatsuya, thank you for the 5. Certain fans are laughing at me for daring to dream. I regret not how I lived my life, nor will I take back anything I've said. See you all in hell.
Egoist mentality. Holy shit. Right, Stardust Phantom, thank you for the 5. I trust in Kaneshiro's vision. Episode Nagi post Neo Egoist League is going to be legendary. Is episode Nagi coming back? Like, I thought it was over. Or is it on? No. It's ongoing?
So it's just a monthly series.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Draco Frostbite, thank you for being a member for 9 months. I'm willing to sacrifice Shigiri for Nagi, Kaneshiro. It's time. Dear God. Okay.
Calling it DG, thank you for the 5. Calling it now. This is not the end for my goat. The Nagi comeback arc will be legendary. Listen, man, I want to see it. I want to see it be an arc. I'm fucking dialed in. If it starts to happen, either in episode Nagi or in Blue Lock, like Prime, sign me the fuck up. It's just, I think I just like, fuck, man. Like, it really still hurts to see because like we're not going to see Nagi again for a while. I feel, because like, yo. The rankings are the rankings. Like that's it, right? That's wraps.
Mr. Line, thank you for being for 14 months. A certain someone said Nagi top 5 or bust, Nagi hat trick or brace, and even said Shido never touching top 5. Won't say any names though. Stinking danger. Oh fuck! Who would have thought Sleeping Danger being wrong? Let's see though. So here's what I will say. Something just like a take about the rankings. Batra should be above Shido and Baro, in my humble opinion. I think he scored. Wait, hold on. Let me.
Yeah.
Batra scored 2 this match. I know he
Um,
scored one in the first match we see, so
no,
that's
but
three.
wasn't like his team like on a losing streak?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean that probably is why.
I'm not saying I don't understand why he's ranked lower. I'm
Oh,
saying he's better. Um, yeah, I'm not saying like I'm confused about the ranking difference. I'm saying that like I think like Bachira is better than um Baro and Shido just based on what we've seen. He should be 5 goals, 1 assist. God damn.
yeah, he's been
I think
fucking
Shido only
on.
has like 4 goals too. Baro has 7 goals. System merchant. I already told you, bro.
Yeah.
You know,
So,
best defense, and best player on the planet on this team.
mm,
By the way, let's see.
bro, it's just the writing is just on the fucking wall in retrospect. Like I'm looking at chapter 297 again real quick. Lavino literally getting in Nagi's face talking about soccer ain't about passing. Fuck,
Oh,
dude. Holy
yeah,
shit.
yeah. There was. Hold on, let me see something. You can keep talking. I'm just looking for something real quick.
Fuck, dude. I won't give a future to egoists who don't chase their ideals. Oh my god, dude. Oh. Oh my god, everybody fucking gave up. Holy fuck. Holy fuck.
Are you
I,
gonna be like them, bro?
dude, why did I believe in him? Like I believe in him, but like fuck, why did I believe this like he was gonna fucking awaken here? What's wrong with me? Fuck. Fuck. This might be, bro. You're right. This might be like death flag central. How the fuck did I ignore all of these warning signs? Jesus.
Don't be too hard on yourself. Like it happens, bro. Um,
Oh fuck. Let me
I,
see Hans Legato's agenda. I did genuinely see a Nagi fan who is happy and predicted this word for word. Their next prediction is a comeback where he truly rivals Ego's philosophy. Okay. What's the anti-ego like agenda? Did you already say?
I don't know. The anti-ego agenda is like an interesting concept, but I feel like,
I mean, do you know about it? Like
I mean,
what's the
I
elevator
mean,
pitch?
no, I don't. I don't know about. I'm like assuming like sort of antithetical stance, right? An opposing stance to sort of what's been presented. But I have trouble imagining what it is because I do feel like what ego is presenting is so all encompassing. If you assume that Isagi is very representative of what an ego is supposed to be, I've kind of held the sense that I just think um like if you assume Isagi is meant to represent like
The ideal, right?
ego's ideal, brought to life. It's sort of like Isagi relies on people, right? Isagi trusts people. Isagi cooperates with people.
Mm,
It's just different than codependence, right?
right.
It's it's he's not like, damn, bro, if I don't have Corona on the pitch, I'm cooked. You know what I
Mm,
mean? It's he needs certain abilities, he needs certain elements, but he doesn't. And even then, it's a little bit up in the air because he was able to capitalize off of Ness, right? Ness, who wasn't even trying to cooperate with them. So I'm curious as to like, I would just a knee jerk reaction think like, oh, okay, anti ego means like, pro cooperation, blah blah
mm.
blah, whoop doo doo whoop. And I'm like, but like, I don't think that that is opposite to what being an egoist is in the series.
I sure, but also like, I, mm, no, that's weird. You're right because like cooperation isn't really the issue. Like cooperation is it doesn't have to be just like passing for the sake of passing. For instance, like it could just be what Isagi does, but like he just sort of manipulates the field in a lot of ways. Like that's technically cooperation because it requires other people. Um, but it's not necessarily just like teamwork for the sake of teamwork either.
Yeah, I mean, we had an at length discussion about this
Mm,
before, right? I don't think that like ego is anti passing. He's anti doing the bullshit Isagi did in the beginning of the story, where it's like, no, there was no logical reason for you to pass the ball. You were scared, or you bought into like a watered down form of this like all for one for all perspective that just doesn't like it just doesn't make sense all the time, right?
mm.
Why would you pass up like his shooting ability wasn't better than yours? All of this stuff was like it was inadequate relative to you, so why? But Isagi literally is in direct opposition and contradicting a lot of like the perspectives we see when you observe Isagi passing to Kunigami and asserting his value through an assist. That's literally how he gets on the team. That's literally how he gets his first bid. His like 17 million bid. All he does is come in there, flub a fucking like a couple of possessions, pass to Kunigami, and get an assist there.
Yeah, okay. Fuck, man.
Let's see. Dane Simonson, thank you for being a member for 14 months. I'm curious how the system is the reason Borrow can nutmeg the MC and New Gen 11 player simultaneously score. I was a top scorer in NAL, by the way. L hating. Oh, if you're curious about how the system, Snuffy holding back Noel Noah from stopping the goal. I can get Creams the panel if you want. Like, if you're actually curious. Like, let's have the dialogue. I'd actually love to. Borrow hating would really cheer me up from this Nagi, you know, dad sack fest.
Fuck. Like, are you happy that this happened to Nagi? Like what's the move here, man?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
No. But I do think it's good shit, bro. W angst. Like, holy fuck. Like the fact that I'm out, like, I saw that shit and I was like, damn, bro, my chest hurts. Damn, bro, my chest hurts. Like,
Oh my god,
I mean?
dude.
Oh my god, the other master stopped the other master. It's like, listen, bro, listen, I'm not saying it's not a good goal. That shit was drawn really well. That shit was pretty cool, right? But if you're gonna ask me how the system handled it, don't be mad when I have an answer for you, gang. Like, I got one. Nigga, the best player in the world stopped the best striker. That's how it happened.
Fuck, man. Dane Simonson, thank you for being a member for 14 months. Oh no, you already read. That's not the one I meant to read. For me, the anti-ego is about Nagi being defined by him learning about himself and the reason why he's even playing football in the first place. I agree. IMO Nagi could basically push this to its endpoint by taking what Asagi and Kaiser did, but to the endpoint. Basically taking on the ego of others and understanding them, being the one who makes it a reality, and his miracle goals. Is that really anti-ego? Like, it's...
I could see it not being exactly the way that like ego envisions like success working though. I'm not really getting caught up on the name of it all. It's more so I'm really interested in how the particulars of it would work because it does feel very similar to how Isagi reasons through things.
Yeah, because I'm like, is this it? Yeah. What were you saying?
No, I'm just kind of rolling it around in my head. And not my theory for the record. I don't think it's literally Nagi not having an ego. I wish I could find the thread the poster made a very convincing argument for how I was against ego's vision. In the same way, someone like Noel Noah is anti-ego, but he does have an ego. Okay.
But is Noel Noah anti-ego? Because like, okay, for these professional players, right, the ego is already like it's a presupposition. They just assume you have that sorted out almost. Just to play soccer at that level, like you just have to. But is it really like an anti-ego philosophy? Like,
I mean, not necessarily. Like once again, I think you're getting hung up on like it necessarily being directly and diametrically opposed, and whereas it's just like if egos is a straight line, they're off to the side here, off to the side. It's not going the opposite direction necessarily. I don't think that's the point that Hans Legato or Demon Akatsuka are making. It's just that they are not running parallel or directly overlapping in the same way that someone like Isagi is. Isagi is buying into it and seeing success from it. They're saying that maybe it is a branch off. Like ego buys a lot into sort of this what's the word I'm looking for? Should is honor directly black and white. Anti-ego is just a placeholder name. Yeah, basically. Yeah, it's just it's just not the same ideology. How did the system line up Isagi and Kaiser BR? Explain that to me. You're on my nuts, gang. I already told you I explained the goal. Like, nigga, you can nutbag Kaiser and Isagi all you want. If you don't have Snuffy there, that shit gets blocked. Get over it.
Okay.
You want to explain to me how Isagi won? Let's see. Go ahead.
I just think Nagi doesn't have a soccer ego. His ego is just winning or beating Asagi. He doesn't care for soccer. I mean, like, maybe, right? But like the thing is, Asagi has all of these things, right? He has an urge. He has a desire to win. He loves the sport, right? Like they always emphasize how much fun they're having, right? In addition to like a desire to win. So maybe what Nagi needs is like a long term goal, right? Because like that's always been what was impressed, right? He kind of meter burned after like getting that 5 shot volley. So like it's sort of like, what do you replace that with? That's just like far enough away that he can keep getting locked.
You mean I can do it? That example kind of illustrated it for me. So it's anti in the sense that it's selflessness instead of selfish. Like you're fulfilling the aims of others as an equal rather than going all in on your own desire. So for example, Nagi's. So I think here's the way I would personally understand it and frame it. I could also just be misrepresenting you. So let me know, right? Nagi shooting in that moment, like in 298, right?
Mhm.
Cool. He should have done that. But he shouldn't have done that because that's what Ego wanted him to do. He should have done that because it would allow him and Rayo to fulfill their dreams. It would still be, it's not just, he doesn't, okay, for example, Isagi's doing this for him. Baro's doing this for him. Bachira's doing this for him. Shido's doing it for him, right?
Mhm.
I think what Hans Legato and Demon Nekatsu are getting at is that Nagi can still have some of those similar end results in still shooting, still thinking for himself, still not being self-reliant, but because it achieves a shared dream between them, right? So it's like the motivation is a lot different. It's not necessarily him.
Like, okay, so theoretically what he did these last 2 chapters is still selfish because it's rooted in a fear of losing something, like his personal fear of losing Rayo, like this security. But you're saying that it's not so much that he has to like change the different aspects. Like he doesn't have to change Rayo, he doesn't have to change like that security, he has to fight for it essentially. Like,
Yeah, I think that is a good way of putting it, right? That like, hey man, maybe your motivation was not the problem, right? You can actually you can want to do it for your boyfriend, bro. Who gives a fuck? But you're doing it wrong. Might be the take.
yeah, okay, I
That
guess
like,
like
hey,
that,
I
it's a
still
small
have to
mind,
shoot.
yeah.
I have to shoot this, but I'm shooting this for that purple haired, fucking sad sack that needs me to be with him all the time. You know what I mean? I'm not doing this just for me.
Yeah. The thing is, though, I do wonder if that's still not counter to Ego's philosophy and like the way it's endorsed by the narrative, you know? Like, because like Blue Lock reinforces like through Isagi, through Ego, like this is kind of the way to go.
Mhm.
So is it, like it might help Nagi to like awaken short term or whatever, but
Call it whatever, right? It doesn't necessarily have to run counter. It's just a name of a theory to denote a difference. That's all. I think like if you have to replace anti with whatever, right? It's just Nagi's what's Nagi specific ego, maybe.
reverse
Right? Don't
ego.
even you don't even have to look at it as like reverse, anti, opposite, whatever. If that's making their similarities a little weird, doesn't even matter. The naming I don't think matters all that much. It's just the idea is Nagi and Ryo's relationship runs a bit counter or runs a bit different than maybe other Blue Lockers. Like Isagi just loves football.
Mm-hmm.
Nagi's doing this for Rayo. Rayo's doing this for Nagi.
Mm-hmm.
They
But
both love the game, but it's like
no,
them doing it as a shared dream, them doing it as a shared relationship. They don't
sure,
really love it for themselves.
but like Rayo does genuinely love the sport, right? Like he's the one that was already doing it. Where like he found
To
Nagi to
rebel,
like
to rebel against his dad, yeah.
sure, but like that's still more than what Nagi started with, and that's kind of like
Why?
the just
Like what I'm saying, right, is it isn't some innate or it isn't some like purely emotion based decision to play football. Like if you just like doing something, you can reduce and ask and ask and ask to a point to where you can't explain it anymore. You just like it,
mhm.
right? That is what Isagi is. That's what Bachira is. Whatever, right? Rayo's doing this. At least his impetus, like the impulse, is to
like rebel against his dad. But when he meets Nagi, that reason changes. He wants to see Nagi bloom. He wants that talent to grow. And then it grows even further once he stops being codependent on Nagi. That's just, if you're weak, his friend, but they locked in. That's that Gojo Ghetto relationship, however you interpret that, right? And so their reasons for being are so intertwined with each other. Like, that's why Reo gets so torn up when Nagi doesn't choose him. Because like Isagi and Bachira, right? They have a similar connection in the sense that they both really fuck with each other, but they don't get torn up when they're not together because they're not the reasons for playing.
Yeah.
Like Bachira did it initially to not be lonely, and that's why Isagi moving past him fucked him up. But once he got past that, it was like, oh fuck, dude, I love football the most when I was just playing hours and hours by myself. I actually do just love it for the love of the game. The camaraderie, the connection, the cooperation, all of that is extra. I love all of that too, but that's not the reason why. I would still play football if I was the only person on the planet. Reo and Nagi wouldn't. Reo and Nagi would play football if they were the only two people on the planet, but individually, they just wouldn't be interested anymore. I think is the point that they're making.
Okay, sure. And I fuck with that, and I rock with it, and it's a great point. It's a great counter to a lot of this narrative, right? My problem is, and this isn't even a problem. It's not even like I'm on board with it. What I think is like the story is going to punish it, right? Like that's sort of the apprehension I have, is that it almost seems like it is inherently directly oppositional, right? Like it is a different approach. It is a different headspace. It is something for Isagi to adapt to and for his mentality to still overcome, right? Like, there is kind of this reinforcement that, like, unless it is quite literally Isagi and Ego fucking, dapping up in the spirit realm or whatever, every other methodology is basically, like, as close to that as you can get is how good of a player you will be, right? So, like, Reo and Nagi kind of, patching this issue for themselves. While that's really good and might actually work, fucking gangbusters to help them like really bridge the gap. And let's say they get to like that 2 and 3 position, just off that shit alone, like the chemical reaction is like chemical reacting. I still feel like there is, unless Isagi like loses to it or something, like there's no reason to subscribe to it, I feel. Right? Like if you're just like,
okay, let me give you an example, right? Sukuna is stronger than Yuji by the end of the series, right?
But he loses.
But he doesn't lose to like Nagi and Reo being number 2 and number 3 and achieving their dream of winning the World Cup, right? That's their aim. Like in the same way Yuji's aim isn't to be stronger than Sukuna, it's to win. Nagi and Reo's aim is to win the World Cup. So if they win the World Cup with Isagi, then how are they, what are...
I see, okay.
It's their version of... Isagi wants to be the best, right? That's a different thing. Nagi and Reo didn't say, I want to be number 1 and I want you to be number 2. It's, we are going to win a World Cup together. That's me and you.
So you think there's a way for these things to coexist?
Yeah, they don't have to run direct, like they don't have to oppose each other and clash head on.
Okay, I like that. There is a way for it to coexist. All right, okay, I fuck with it. There's like a synergy there. It can fold into itself. Sometimes I do forget that they're like they're all going to be playing for Japan. Like they're going to be teammates.
Yeah. Let's see.
Even if it came from a place of fear, he still saw working with Reo as his saving grace. And when he felt alone, he didn't know what to do. Now he just wants to work with Reo, otherwise he can't function. That's so fair. It just like Reo can function right now, right? And he does want to play with Nagi, and he's still like supporting him and everything. But it's like I think
it's because Reo's already been rejected. He's already
gone through that, right?
Reo's been forced to do the thing that Nagi was unwilling to do here.
Yeah.
In the same way that Bachira did, right? Bachira had to go through the same bullshit where it's like, oh no, yeah, it
it was tough for Rayo too. Rayo was literally being an angsty teenager about it. Like, fuck, dude, don't even talk to me. Like, holy shit, you know what I mean? Like, they were, you know what I mean? He was going through his breakup,
Mm-hmm.
right? But Isagi's like, or yeah, Isagi's like, don't be the one that hopes to get chosen, be the one who chooses or some shit, right? And that's like a very big, like, oh shit, bro, you're actually so right, gang.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. And then we see Rayo build himself back up when he first realizes his chameleon ability. And even in the U20 match, right? He's not a striker. He's like a fucking defensive. He's in a defensive position. You know what I mean? He's literally like building himself back from the ground up in order to like be able to play. And he realizes that, hey, bro, I still love Nagi. I still want to achieve my dream with him. ... That does not mean being his top one dick sucker, being incapable of playing on my own. Because there are going to be times where, in order to achieve our dreams together, we have to be separate. You gotta get that shit out the mud sometimes on your own. So do I. But our dream is to, like, you know, sometimes we're gonna be apart, sometimes we're gonna be together. We're going to reunite at the top. We're gonna reunite at the World Cup and win that as a unit.
Yeah. Okay. I fuck with that.
Mm.
Now it just remains to be seen when we're gonna see that. You know. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. Like, I don't think it's gonna be anytime soon. It just seems like this.
I don't think it should be anytime soon.
I
Like,
don't-
this,
yeah.
this rejection has been happening for a very long time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or this build up to it has been happening for quite a while now.
Yeah.
And so, you know, this is just me, like, you know, bullshitting a little bit. But I think it would be like, I'm just kind of spitballing. I'm just thinking about Nagi's character. I'm like, dude, I do find it kind of interesting that his like go-to super shot is like an ability, like the revolver, right? The 5-shot or the 2-shot or whatever. It's like it's kind of like, it's one that doesn't really like move forward all that much, if that makes sense, right? It's very repetitive, and almost like how Nagi and Ryo keep like having this falling out and coming back together. It's just very, I haven't really, it's not a fully formed thought. I was literally just looking at Blue Oak episode Nagi trying to find a panel, and I saw that like that revolver shot. And I was like, I don't know, it's kind of interesting. It's a very like stationary kind of goal. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense.
No, I get it.
Yeah. Let's see. Man. Yeah, like Kunigami was gone for 50 chapters in the U20 arc. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like it's probably going to be a year or something, depending on how long this next match is. But you know, I'm definitely like, I'm hopeful. I'm more hopeful coming out of this conversation than I was going into the stream. You know?
Yeah.
I was like, it's so fucking over, bro.
You said what?
Nagi over.
It's so what?
Nagi over, bro. I tried to combine them. I tried to combine them.
I don't fuck with the way you said that, gang. I don't fuck with the way you fucking said that, bro. Nah, man. Do we got an issue? Do we have a problem, bro? Like, is this gonna be an issue, bro? Can you like, you understand how much harm that word has done, right? That's what I'm saying, Johnny. I'm saying the same shit.
Johnny, shut the fuck up, bro. My God.
Yeah, nah, bro. No, bro. Shut the fuck. So you're gonna throw out a slur and then tell what is my friend? I don't know what his relationship to you is anymore. To shut the fuck up, because he's black and doesn't have a voice. What's next? You want to what's next, bro? You want the chat to be separate but equal? What's the next step, man? I'm curious. Creams, you can't just say it without the hard R and think it's okay. I've clipped that. Send that to me immediately, please. Thank you. By the way, bro, this could have gone on a TikTok. That's just my point. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about.
I appreciate the demonstration, bro. W
for
clip
sure.
farming.
Nah, not clip farming at all. I'm actually dead serious, bro. I don't fuck with you saying that.
Won't happen again, man.
Like, no, not won't happen again, bro. I expect a Twitter thread. If I go into Twitter and the first tweet I see is not a thread of you apologizing for saying that shit, bro, we're gonna have fucking issues.
I can't, bro. Took my leave from Twitter.
All right, bro. Bet. Your place of employment is getting a clip, man. Yeah. Strongly worded, brother. Yeah. Yeah, bro. Even Nakatsuwa, send that to me in MLA format, please. This needs to look professional.
MLA format, you fuck.
Bro was holding his ult charge. Ult is disgusting. Cream's release said separate and unequal. You don't have anything to say for yourself?
Sorry, gang.
Sorry means you did it. You're apologizing for something. Got him. Got him, chat. He admitted he said it. Got him. We're getting this nigga up out of here. Yeah, buddy. Maximum output slur blast.
What about the Truth Social creams you active on there? Leave me alone, bro. Leave me alone.
Bro, didn't you say you wanted to start streaming on Kick?
That's not what I said. Misinterpret.
Up next, an official announcement. The Honored Ones podcast is moving to Kick. Yeah. Thinking the same thing.
See, now we can't
Check
ask
the
our
MVR.
question,
Appreciate
bro.
you.
Now we can't ask our fucking question in chat. Now we can't field that without it looking suspicious.
We can't. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? I don't have any questions.
Oh, about the fucking Twitch thing.
Nah, bro, just the fuck. Bro, you said you wanted to move to Kick, and I was like, fuck no. There's racist over there. And you're like, who cares, bro? I'll fit right in. That's what you said. Yeah, that clip. Yeah, thank you, Demon Ekatsu. Thank you. Yeah, that's a slur, all right. Yeah.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Appreciate
bro.
all of you.
What made you think that was okay to say? I'm curious.
Oh my god, bro. I don't want to talk to you for like 5 seconds. It's
All right,
just
bro. I've given you time to think.
Lethality, please. Have some composure.
Hello. Anybody in there? Slur man.
Dude, you haven't been the
Yeah,
same. You haven't been the same since the retwist. Look at you.
Nigga, why did you just type monkey maintenance?
Hands were literally off the keyboard. You're just
That's
lying.
not true, bro. You
You're
just
just
deleted
fucking
it.
lying, bro.
You just deleted it, bro. That's crazy.
You're just lying. Okay, see?
I'm different since the retwist. Nigga, I'm the same guy, bro. Same animal, but a different beast type shit. Popping a slur over Nagi, man. Bro said it's so nigga over. Like you thought that shit was just gonna slide, bro? You thought we were gonna catch that? What the
That is-
fuck?
Holy
But
fuck.
BR, you say it all the time. BR, it's just a word. Bro, I don't mean it like that. I mean, people say it in songs. It can't be that bad.
Whatever,
Huh?
bro.
Whatever? You mean you don't care if me or Johnny or anybody else and
Okay.
any other black people were impacted by this word? You don't give a fuck if your actions have consequences on marginalized and heavily impacted communities, especially during a Trump administration, bro. You're saying you doubly don't give a fuck because your guy's in office?
Bro, Johnny will be
That's
okay.
crazy.
He's got you, bro. They've got you. And me.
They've got you. Think I'm Black Jesus or something, bro?
You're
What's going on
moving
here?
like it. You're fucking moving like it.
So even, huh?
You know, I
So
think
even a black son of God couldn't get your respect. That's what I'm hearing. Because you're talking to me crazy. You're talking to me insane.
what happened to Manga, bro?
Oh, got it. So once people like me started getting into now it's a problem. Okay, what am I a hoodweeb to you? What's the problem, bro? What's the problem, bro?
Don't fucking say that, man.
Yeah,
Fuck off.
remember to dislike the stream, chat. to dislike the stream. Everybody drop the timestamp in the comments where Creams dropped a slur, and then just slur drop right there. Timestamp it.
Creams,
Jesus probably black type shit, and that's why you don't fuck with him, bro. You're not Christian, right? Yeah, that's why. He said, Jesus, what the fuck? Nah.
Oh my god. No more hood weebs. Lime, what the fuck, dude?
Bro, that's what you typed. That's what you said.
Now, why do you want to crucify BR? What the fuck? Glaze on the fucking plate. Demon Akatsuwa, get your fucking hands off that mouse and keyboard right this instant. Demon Akatsuwa, I want to see him. Let me see your fucking hands. This is crazy.
You basically have you have all but immunity. Yeah.
Hans Legato,
It's crazy. It's crazy how hard Cream stands for chibi reviews and Nux. And to think, bro, before we did the face reveal, before you knew what I looked like, you were such a big glazer. It's so crazy that as soon as you realized, like, who I am truly, you were off that. That's wild, bro. That's wild. That's fucking crazy. Like, chat. This is a sign, bro. Racism is a crazy thing, man.
Darian,
it's not logical.
Please don't quote it. I'm actually asking you nicely. Please never quote that fucking clip ever again.
BR's a philosopher over here. Please is an edgy teenager. Fuck. The way I hid my hands out of spite.
Fuck off.
Creams reads manga because it's not in color.
And
it's all making sense, bro.
And with that,
this all makes sense.
I think that is a pod. Unless you got anything else you want to add.
Yeah, chat. Just make sure to clip and just make sure to put the timestamp in. Yeah, but in any case, are we waiting till next week for the poll?
Yeah. Okay. Members, non-members, the Honored Ones book club poll is now live. So if you guys haven't yet, go vote on that to pick which series we read next. Also, if you want to vote on that poll, just become a member, hitting that join button. And then you can vote on that poll. And then if you want to up that membership and watch additional streams we do on Thursdays for members exclusively, hit that same button and then just pick the Honored Ones tier. That's how you do it.
New episode of the pod coming out this Thursday. Don't know what it's going to be about, but I guarantee you it's going to be fun. Like we said, y'all are going to be able to determine what we start reading. This coming week, we'll announce that the following Sunday. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys enjoyed the Blue Lock Kagurabachi. Hell, even Sakamoto Days got a pretty big portion of the pod today. So I hope you guys did enjoy that. I look forward to next week for the chapters. I'm really excited for that. And
next picture you see of us. Actually, no, fuck that. Scratch that. Y'all have never seen another full body picture of us ever again. You cannot be trusted. I've learned that now. The wheel has spun. Never making that mistake on stream ever again.
Hold on. Before we close out, I don't know if they're gay enough to appreciate Messi. That is disrespectful to Creams. Holy shit. He has not been putting in this much fucking work
Thank you
in order
guys
for you
coming
to take
out.
that away from him.
Appreciate you. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your